let's think a bit about what Marechera was doing here. Tinashe, can you tell us a little bit about how Marechera ended up in Port Meadow?
I mean, so after the expulsion from New College, he sort of, stays with friends. But again, because he's a very disagreeable character, he is chucked out and eventually finds himself in Port Meadow, where he doesn't have to pay rent. And my suspicion is that he found a group of drifters and kind of joined them. These were people who were camping near the river, and I think it kind of suited his own idea of a writer. So the kind of romanticism of himself, begins in that moment where he finds this opportunity to live away from from a conventional life. I think that is the beginnings of Marechera, sort of testing out a way of living that becomes his way of living to the very end of his life. So yeah, he comes to Port Meadow, and he claims to have written his book, The House of Hunger. He writes that I managed to get myself a tent. I would camp by the river Isis. I wrote most of House of Hunger in that tent. I remember the first time I came there, the police came around. It was a very small tent. I had to crawl on all fours. I couldn't stand up. I either had to lie down on or sit cramped with a typewriter just typing. Suddenly there was this policeman saying, "Hello, hello, what's going on?" I said, "I'm writing a book." They asked if I was a student. I said yes. I still had my university card. They left me alone after that. So this has become legendary. This is how everybody, all of us think and talk about Marechera from this point onwards. This is the beginnings or the birth of Marechera the writer.